Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we have a special whiskey we're going to be reviewing. One of our subscribers, Theo, through mutual friends, he subscribed, I believe, and he sent a shout out and said, hey, could you try a Canadian whiskey? I'll pick up the bottle for you and I'll get it to you. And he did. Thank you so much. So we haven't even cracked it. It's going to be a legitimate review. Josh did a little bit of history on it, reading and everything. So
reading and everything.
So I retained from his reading. It was introduced in 1984. Was that about right?
Yeah, I think
something
so.
like that. It's owned
or reintroduced or something like that. Well, that's kind of.
This label is owned by the Sazerac Company, who also owns, they own Buffalo Trace Distillery. It is a Canadian whiskey, and it's aged in Canada. A bunch of barrels, they age them up there.
It said that it has to be in Canada to be considered Canadian whiskey, which shouldn't be too surprising.
Makes sense.
But yeah, the Sazerac Company's in New Orleans, and apparently they have a bunch of Canadian whiskey up there that they blend, and there's a bunch of them. But yeah, they took over this label, and so now it's theirs.
Nice.
Yep.
And it's got a cool historical label. It's got the mushing dogs and the Canadian guy.
Canadian. He has a beard.
A beard, yeah. It was relayed to me that he looks like Tom Selick, so I don't know.
It's kind of French.
He does look
which I guess
French.
would go on with Canada. Right.
Yeah. French Canada.
Right.
Anyway, the proof is 40%, so 80 proof. So we just cracked it. Haven't even taken a whiff or anything.
Never had it, have you?
No. It is a new experience. Canadian, we have no Canadian reviews on the channel.
No.
So thank you for the bottle. We'll give it a whirl.
Yeah,
let's see
what it smells like.
It's got a nice color. It has a nice amber color.
It's like honey. I
would
say color.
What was that?
I don't know. A little gurgling over there.
A little gurgly from lunch. It has a young alcohol nose. Little turpentine.
Yeah, I get a weird kind of a, what's that? It's got a little sweetness, but it's not like that bourbon-y sweetness. It's
no, I don't, I'm not picking up any vanilla. I'm picking up.
I'm just hearing your stomach.
Man, it's that bad mayonnaise.
You can try it?
Yeah, I can't. This nose is consistent with a little turpentine-y young green. It has a unique homemade whiskey taste.
Yeah, it's got. It's the same as the nose. I can't put my finger on it. It's got some sweetness. It's smooth, I think.
Yeah, it's smooth.
I was reading the not the label, but whatever I was reading before with the history of it, and they were saying that it's got like it's supposed to be like rye pepperiness, but I don't.
If it's a rye in there, it's really subdued.
God, I'm getting a certain flavor, and I cannot put my finger on it. It's not cloves like what you get a lot of. What is that?
I don't know, but
It's like that sweet.
It is.
Gosh, what is? It's like on the tip of my tongue, and I can't.
Is it an herb?
No, it's like a candy or like a. I've tasted it in other stuff, but I can't put my finger on it.
It has a strong. It has strong, young white dog characteristic.
Yes, right,
to
like
it
hasn't been aged.
Right.
To take that
corny.
Young,
yes.
Maybe that's what I'm tasting, like that. Like if you have a corn whiskey. Mm-hmm. I think that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of age to it. There's not a lot of. It's very well, like you said, young. So
that's what
I think that's what I'm getting.
That young corn,
like moonshine type.
Yes, that flavor.
Interesting.
That's what I'm getting really strong. It tastes familiar and it smells familiar.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Like the tales of making
of a homemade, it has,
but not bad like that. I don't think it's like bad.
No,
it's
not
just
not full tales, but that young spirit, a very young corn-based spirit.
I wish it said more on there.
Yeah, the label is very. It's very nondescript.
Right.
It says Sazerac. It says the proof. It has the label. It doesn't go into any depth on where it's from, how old it is. If I'm guessing, I bet it's a very young whiskey. That'd be my bet.
This says it's got some butterscotch, ripe dark fruits. I don't get maybe butterscotch.
I could see the butterscotch.
Yeah.
On the nose, I could see the
it
butterscotch.
Doesn't say what its mash bill is though. I almost get the tobacco. Maybe not tobacco. I don't know. It's got a weird.
It has a similar profile.
Yeah.
Mid palate. There's a little bit of. That might be that weird flavor on mid palate. That butterscotch. Mm-hmm. That's a good descriptor. Is butterscotch.
Like those little butterscotch candies.
Yep, the butterscotch candies.
I get that a lot. Now that I read that.
That's that flavor, because we don't use that as a descriptor in any bourbons or Irish that we drink.
No.
It's never been prevalent in that. It tastes similar to the Rebel Yell for me. That's what I'm saying. The youngness. Although this doesn't make me feel as off as the Rebel Yell did. It's a bottom shelf whiskey from what I'm told.
Oh, is it? I don't even know
if it's available in our liquor stores.
I think it is. I think I've seen it.
It would be nice. We should look up the price on it and see what the price is on it. I can't remember what Theo told me he paid for it. It was, but
I don't think it's expensive.
It's
right?
not an expensive whiskey. It's like it's used a lot for mixers. That just run of the mill bottom shelf mixer whiskey, but it's got quite a popularity following, which probably because of the cost. That's what he was saying. A lot of people he knows drinks it and they mix it and stuff.
It's not very. There's not a whole lot going on.
It doesn't have a lot of depth to it. It's over quickly. Yeah, that nose is just a young white dog whiskey, like fresh off a still, put it in a barrel, age it for a very short period of time.
Yeah, it's only $8.
Kick it out. Yeah, $8. $8 bottle of whiskey.
So knowing that,
yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
for $8. Yeah, it's.
I totally get the butterscotch.
Do you? Maybe a little whistle there in the nose. So if you're drinking with us, that would be a drink.
I never hear it till I watch the video. I wish I could. If I heard it when we're doing this, I would totally drink. Yeah, it's just
butterscotch and young. I don't get a lot of. I don't get caramel or caramel.
No.
I don't get any oak.
No barrel or char. We're so used to bourbon and stuff, man.
I'm not getting any leather undertones. It's mostly the butterscotch and just young green whiskey that's aged very minimal in the barrel and mass produced.
Right.
Not a bad whiskey. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Any of y'all out there that are want us to try stuff, shoot some comments on the bottom, and we'll try and pick it up. We're not against mailing anything too. So if there's something that you want us to try and you've got a bottle and you want to send it our way, you can put comments down there and we'll hook up offline so everybody and their grandma doesn't know addresses and everything like that too. A lot of us in the YouTube community, we trade bottles back and forth across the country. It's a really cool way to try different whiskeys that are unavailable. Like I got the Stag and traded a William LaRue out of Buffalo Trace Antique Collection with another YouTuber. So there's a lot of options out there for getting unique whiskeys that aren't available in your neck of the woods.
Or just, like suggestions, and we could find it at our local liquor store. We love trying new stuff. So.
Absolutely. And we like hunting for it too. So we're lucky in our area. Our liquor stores do carry a large variety.
Yeah.
We're pretty fortunate. So
prices are usually pretty good.
Yep, and they're consistent. It's not, we don't pay that exorbitant secondary markets where we're at. We have a liquor control. We're in a liquor control state, so we pay fair market value, which is awesome for us. You just can't get some of it. It's a decent whiskey.
Yeah, I mean for the price.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
Yeah,
I mean I probably wouldn't. I don't know if I'd buy any. Because there's so many
and growing. We appreciate everybody out there watching. We're growing in subscribers. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, and we appreciate it. We try to answer all the comments that y'all put down there to the best of our ability. If we miss one, I do scroll through and we remind each other, and I didn't answer that one, so we try to give that feedback because it's part of it. It's pretty fun hearing what your opinions are and stuff. So like and subscribe. As always, enjoy your whiskey or bourbons
any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.